Hey music lovers, who's ready to hear about my experience at the Monumentour? I'm ready to tell you. Okay, so, after I filmed Get Ready With Me Monumentour, my mom picked me up shortly thereafter, and we went to Applebee's, and we just got like appetizers for dinner. We got little cheeseburger sliders, these pretzel things, and mozzarella sticks, and we just drank a sweet tea and water, and then we went. Sorry. And then we went to Farm Bureau Live in Virginia Beach, and we parked in the dusty gravel, and excuse me, my voice is still like messed up from last night, but anyways, after that we had to stand outside and wait for a while because the gates were open until 5:30. We probably had to wait like 20 minutes or so. So yeah. So sorry. Fall Out Boy's on. So when we got in finally at 5:30, we walked in, and I actually looked for a local radio station, but they were way, way on the other side of like Farm Bureau Live, so I didn't get to see them. But we went to our seats, and we just like checked them out, and we had great seats. We were in section 203. I was seat 6. 6 is my lucky number. That's why I sat in it. My mom was seat 5. And we still had time before New Politics came on, which was the opening band. They came on at 6:30. So we went to the merchandise stand, and if you want to see what I got, I did what I got at the Monumentour, and I uploaded that this morning, so you should go check that out. And so after merchandise, my mom had to use the restroom real quick, so I waited for her, took a few selfies. Classic Rachel. And then we went back to our seats and just waited for New Politics. To be honest, at first, I really didn't like New Politics. I don't know if it was just like the song they opened with or what, but I didn't really care for them. But around like the second song, I started to fall in love with them. And my mom and I felt really bad for them because they said, they were like, I know you guys are going to fill up the seats for Fall Out Boy and Paramore, and that just made my heart melt. And I was so glad that I got a New Politics bracelet because actually they were really good. And they were, the main like singer, he was doing like handstands and cartwheels, and he even like crowd surfed in the pit, and it was really cool. And I filmed a little bit of them, and I might upload that video. Like this video if you want like performance videos. Even though, disclaimer, if I upload them, I'm so sorry for my obnoxious singing. Yeah. So anyways, after New Politics came on, it was probably about a half an hour, and as soon as New Politics went off, they took the backdrop off, and they took like the drape off, and then it was Paramore's like stage, and it's just, as you guys know, 3 columns. Well, I don't know. If you're a Paramore fan, then you know. And then they, they started setting up like the little ramps to the sides so Haley could, like go up. And so they went on at 7:20, and they opened with Still Into You, and literally I filmed it, and it is awful. Like, I could have zoomed in, but I was just like holding the camera because I was like, I'm to be over all the butterflies. I was in it. You have no idea. I was going off on. And I was like, oh my god. Like, and then they sang, shoot. I just like drew a blank. Oh my gosh. That's what you get. That's what you get when you let your heart win. Whoa. And when we were in the merchandise line, I also got to talk to some girl who met Fall Out Boy. She was like, I was so nervous, but they were so nice. I was like... Anyways, so Paramore was amazing, and Hayley Williams was so nice. She was like, there was a point in our career that we didn't think that we were going to, you know, make another album, and that we wrote a song called Last Hope, and then she played it, and she was like, and if we're still standing on this stage, then, you know, you guys can do whatever. You know, you all have potential. And my mom obnoxiously started pointing at me, but, she was like, I love my mom, though. Anyways, so after that, she brought this girl named Tori on stage, which I thought was so nice. And she had her sing part of one of Paramore's songs. I can't remember what song it was, but, yeah. And then she was Haley Paramore. Haley from Paramore was like, is there anybody who's been to a concert before of ours? And a lot of people screamed. And then a lot of people screamed that hadn't been there, including myself and my mom. And we were like, yeah! And she was like, you know, sometimes we want to, you know, play other songs, you know, that aren't fast-paced. And she's like, and we like fast-paced, but we wrote this song called The Only Exception. And I am in love with that song. Like, please, Dad, please download this on iTunes. I need it. So, then Paramore played more songs and rocked the place. And, they shot confetti out. I know I'm weird, but that was, like, one of the best things. I don't know why I have a problem. And, that's my microphone stand. Don't think I'm like just random pole standing. Anyways, so they ended with Ain't It Fun, and my mom were like screaming it to each other. We're like, don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. We loved it. And then there was like a half-hour intermission, and then Fall Out Boy came on. And, they opened with the Phoenix. Dun, 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 put on your wall paint. And Mom and I were actually scared for, like, a split second. Because, when they came on, like, they were like, behind this, like, silhouette white backdrop. And then it dropped. And then it went pitch black, and there were sparks above the stage. We were like, oh my gosh. Anyways, then they came out with the Phoenix. I was, like, screaming my head off. I called my dad during my song Snow Eat It in the Dark, because that's, like, one of our favorite songs. And Alone Together, they performed, like, Alone Together, Dance Dance. Sugar will going down swinging. I'll be a number one with the bullet. And then this girl from Panic at the Disco came on, and she helped Patrick sing Just One Yesterday. And yeah, and then right after they performed my song So What You Did in the Dark, they took a picture with the crowd, and I stood, everybody else was going like this, and I went like this. So maybe I'll see me in the picture. You know, I just wanted to stand out, so that's what I did. Oh, and then going back a little bit, when Haley from Paramore was like, oh, let's pick somebody out from the crowd to help me sing the rest of the song. When Tori came on stage, there were these two guys, like, standing on top of each other, like, one on each other's shoulders, and security guard told them to stop. And then we were in back of obnoxious, like, people that needed to get a room. But, yeah, my favorite performance was actually, probably, well, I love Fall Out Boy. The Phoenix just came on. But I didn't like some of the stuff that Fall Out Boy was saying. Like, I know it's, like, their show, but there were some younger kids there, and, like, they were talking, like, for example, they were, like, passing, like, these big balls in the crowd, like, balloon balls, and he was like, oh, yeah, he was talking to one of his band members. He was like, he probably pops balloons because he's perverted and stuff like that. And it was just really embarrassing, to be honest, because my mom was there. And then for their song Arms Race, I was singing along at first, but they had the words on the screen, and it wasn't very nice lyrics, and my mom and I actually sat down. But I do love Fall Out Boy. I'm not saying, like, everybody has their flaws. I'm gonna change you like a remix. But yeah, I love Paramore. Yeah, my mom took me to the mall and got me a wristband today. She's like, you need it. Actually, she didn't say you need it, but she wanted to get me one. And then we got matching t-shirts there, too. And so, that's pretty much my experience. And then we went to Wendy's. Because we were dying of thirst. We were deaf. Literally deaf. And my throat is, like, still scratching. And can I just say, Fall Out Boy's drummer was hilarious. Like, they'd put him on the screen, and he'd have the weirdest looks on his face. He was like, I don't know, it just looked weird. It was funny. But, if you want me to upload concert videos like this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see the pictures that I took, and I posted, well, I didn't post them all, because I took, like, 60 pictures. Or 30. Yeah, it was 30. What am I thinking? If you want to see some of the pictures I took, I did upload some of them on my Instagram, and it is Rachel Myers Sings, and yeah. So I had a great time, and the Monumentour is amazing. And I just want to say congratulations on Paramore being a band for 10 years. I think that's amazing, because some bands just split up in like 2 years. That's really, really well, and their drummer, their guitarist, Taylor York was very good, and I loved how they acknowledged the opening band too. They were like, how did you guys like New Politics? And everybody screamed. So I really like how the bigger band, you know, said good stuff about the little band, you know, to get them out there, because I actually thought New Politics was good. So there's that, and I love you guys. Oh, and like another thing, if you ever go to Farm Bureau Live in Virginia Beach, like every time you leave the section, you have to have your tickets with you, so don't like lose them. Because, you know, Farm Bureau Live is like, they have lawn seating and just like regular seating, so they have to be careful. So, yeah. So if you want to see what I got, you can go to my video, what I got at the Monumentour. And then if you want to see like what I wore and all that, go to my video, Get Ready With Me, Monumentour. I was kind of excited. I am excited. Like, oh my god. I love Fall Out Boy, and I love Paramore, and I love New Politics. So, I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I guess that's it. In the size of a mean time, I'm just dreaming of tearing you apart. I love you guys. Bye.